All right, how's it going? Today we are going to be talking about a repetitive stress injury called carpal tunnel syndrome. This is a presentation for uh, my chronic sports injury assignment. What is carpal tunnel syndrome? Carpal tunnel syndrome is a repetitive stress injury that is caused by pressure on the median nerve of the wrist. The carpal tunnel is a narrow passageway in the wrist where the median nerve, along with a couple of other things, pass through. Carpal tunnel is comprised of ligaments and bones, mostly your carpals and your radius and ulna, along with a ligament that straps over the top. We'll see that in a couple slides, or the next one. So the blue area is where you would experience numbness in your fingers if you are experiencing signs and or symptoms of carpal tunnel syndrome. As you see here, we have the carpal bones and the flexor tendons, and the median nerve passes over those tendons under the flexor retinaculum. And this is a cut side view right here. You have the carpal bones and the carpal tunnel. You have the median nerve along with the flexor radialis tendon. So the signs and or symptoms of carpal tunnel syndrome is numbness in the first two fingers of your hand and the thumb, and in some cases there is half of the ring finger. You will feel tingling in your hands and fingers, and weakness in the wrist, fingers, and hand. Um, Causes of carpal tunnel syndrome. In most cases, carpal tunnel syndrome is caused by repetitive use of the wrist and fingers, generally caused by jobs involving computers or repetitive use of your hands in repetitive ways. That's kind of repetitive.
Whoa.
Some cases can be caused by genetics. The truth versus the myth of carpal tunnel syndrome. The myth is that carpal tunnel syndrome is only able to be fixed by surgery. The truth being that tunnel syndrome can be treated without surgery in most cases. It can be treated with massage, both self and or as well as um, proper self care. Great ways to prevent carpal tunnel syndrome is keeping your hands warm. It allows for the expansion in the carpal area, allowing for more blood flow. Change your mouse. Get a mouse that is appropriate for your hand size. They come in a variety of sizes. You want one where you can, where you can hold it freely and relax your hand on the mouse. Grip. Like I was just saying, you want to loosen your grip. It's less tension in your hands. It's going to allow for a more relaxed positioning so you don't have that tension in your carpal area. Grip, we just covered that. And take a break. That's pretty self-explanatory, but you want to keep your breaks rather frequent. You don't want to stay in this position all day. And posture is definitely part of the grip and mouse. You want to try to keep your hands as straight as possible when you're working. You're obviously not going to want to work up here because then you're going to end up with tension and problems in your shoulders and neck. You want to try to keep it at elbow height. And that also covers the being straight section. Treatment. So when you see a massage therapist after doing continuing education in orthopedic massage, some therapists recommend, and it's a good portion of therapists, you want to start at the neck and follow the median nerve all the way down through the arm and work out any kinks that you might feel along that path. And make sure you give a good focus on the forearm and help to relax the muscles This is a very prominent area for the median nerve, as well as any muscles that may be causing signs or symptoms of carpal tunnel. Once you're at the wrist, work slow, warm up the area. You don't want to do any super deep work, but nice, gentle pin and stretch movements along with um, possibly using some contrast treatments as well. You have to be careful with that because obviously there is swelling in the area and you don't want to make it worse. These are some links from Bob and Brad as well as Rachel Richards on some great self massage techniques for massage therapists and or gamers like myself. And I want to make sure I thank AMTA, the Mayo Clinic, and the Cleveland Clinic as well. They are all of my sources for this project. Um, and I hope you all enjoyed and can take in this information and use it for a better life.